So I've drawn the explanation here, okay, the rig, mast, beam, contact, area and clearance, okay. So this is how it is. This is one section of the mast. You can call it the A section, which is close to the crown, or you can call it section 1. And this is the B section. You can call it section 2. This is after the first section. So each mast section has got, pad eyes on either side, on all the four sides, depending on every OEM design. So it could be two here or two here, or one with a wider, thicker plate. So the idea of maintaining this is very, very important, to keep a good contact area, because if you don't keep a good contact area here, your pin will start getting damaged and there is something catastrophic that is going to happen. Okay, so you have to be very sure. Check your OEM measurements, what OEM suggests in their measurements, time to time measurements, and make sure they are 70% or maybe more. Okay, as I told you, one of the pyramid guys in the past told me, even your hair will not pass through this. Okay, and then even these holes will have a particular clearance, and they have to be in measured and checked in a timely manner. Okay, very, very, very important. And we have to go and check what OEM has mentioned in their specification, and we have to maintain the tolerance and limits over there. So these masks normally have a lot of standards in API that we need to follow in the manufacturing process and up to maintenance. Okay, so it is like 4F, 4G, 4E, 8A, 8C, 8B. There is also API 50 RP, standard 54 now. And 4G will tell you clearly about the categories of inspection. The Cat 1 inspection is a daily inspection. Cat 2 is a rig move inspection. Cat 3 is, this totally depends on your inspector, how he will audit you and how he will correspond with you. It says operating, but it depends, maybe operating, or maybe he will say no, the condition of your rig is poor and let's go 2 years. Okay, so similarly the Cat 4 is a 10-year inspection and go. So this is basically what you need to do and what you need to check on the mast, which is very, very important. Let's sign off on this one now. Okay, there you go. Voila, that's good. We passed the information and we got the date in there, 24 April 20. Okay guys, now I will demonstrate to you how to hammer the pins in. You watch it. If you like it, please thumbs up and subscribe and enjoy. Okay, this kind of knowledge is very, very seldom shared. I'm sharing it. Make use of it and follow. Okay, follow. I'll come up with some new videos and give you more information. Give me some time. All right, take care and have a lovely, lovely day. So before I show you my hammering video, I would like to tell you that this pad eye and this pad eye are there so that we can secure this section A with section B and hold them strong. Okay, so a mast will have four areas that have to be pinned on various sections, section A, B, C, D, depending on the length of the mast. Okay, so this area or this hole on the pad eye should be as per OEM measurements, and the pin has to be as per OEM measurements, so that when you hammer the pin in, the two sections will bind together tight and maintain that 70% of contact area, so that the entire drilling operation will go on perfectly without vibration, without any disturbances, without any cracking noise. So these measurements are very, very, very important, and they have to be accurate as per OEM specification. All right. Okay, now it's time for me to show you the hammering video. Okay. So I'm trying to do some craft, and I need to do kind of two pad-eye sections of a mast on a paper to demonstrate, how we're going to check the kind of clearance, etc. But I just don't have anything here, but I have a spoon, and I need to tear this apart and separate so I can use this paper to do what I'm trying to do. So let me try and see if I can do this. All right. So I've just marked this section, and then I will mark the other section now. So I've decided to fold them together, yeah, and so that I can get two out of just one marking. All right. So it's come up to here. No scissors, unfortunately. Okay, so I've done this and this. Okay, so let's see. Looks like I have got two parts of a mask now. All right, just by hand, just no scissors, nothing. All right. So this is one more marking, so I'll have to cut it all around. Use this to make this one, I join it together, and then I cut it by hand this way and this way. Then I'll attach it to this one, and then I will demonstrate to you how important it is to maintain a clearance between two sections of a mast. Okay, so you see here we use the same technology, right? I'll separate this so that I'll try to get two of one. Okay, so we'll make it look pretty now, because otherwise it will not look very good. Yeah, we need to make it a bit pretty. All right, so that's how I've arranged it. And now I have no glue, but I have some milk I will use as glue. All right, let's do it. All right, so the idea is very simple. We have two sections of the mast, section 1, section 2. It could be the top crown section and the next section, and now you see both these have to go together, yeah, and it has to be pinned. Okay, so the idea of maintaining a proper gap between the two sections, section 1, section 2, or section A, section B, you have to maintain a gap, a clearance here, or it will be specified by OEM. It has to be minimum 70% of contact. And when you put your feeler gauge, you should observe a 70% contact, or whatever the OEM tells you, right? So it's very important. If there is more clearance here, if it is like this, that means you are in trouble. That means it's going to affect these pins, and something is going to break here. So this clearance, when you manufacture a brand new mast on a brand new rig, these are the important measurements that are being checked and verified and signed off, and they have to be accurate. Okay, so you notice the importance, because we are talking about 1,000,000 pounds of load, yeah, being pulled. And if you do not have these 4 sections or 4 corners of your mast with the proper clearance, then I'm going to tell you, you are in trouble. Okay, so this is something which I would always want to share with everybody. And one of my good colleagues whom I worked with, also we discussed this together, and he was the one who insisted that I go and check this again and again to ensure we have the right mast. Okay, sorry, this social media, we can't name people, but if he's seeing this, mate, thank you very much, and cheers. All right, okay, so maintain this distance. All right, this is demonstrated with a simple craft using paper. Okay, so remember, and when it is on metal, it better be right. Thank you guys, and you have a lovely day. And one more beautiful tip regarding this mast. I was building, I remember, along with my colleague, was building a rig in 1998, and there was a pyramid guy who was verifying the mast and trying to give us clearance that we can use the mast. So he was conducting his inspection and making sure we have all the clearances right. So he told me, you make sure that even your hair shouldn't pass through this. Okay, even your hair. That is how critical this measurement is. Remember, even your hair. Okay, so keep this in mind. This is a thumb rule. Your hair shouldn't pass through this. That is the clearance to be maintained. That means it will go probably more than 70%. Okay, thanks.